Alright guys, the name is Andrew aka YTRI, and we are here today for, I guess, a theory crafting video, question mark? So with the announcement of the transforming Buu DokkanFest, I kind of want to theory craft a banner as well as a team for it. Some things that they could do to make the team really good, and something they can do to make the DokkanFest really good. So in the thinking of this idea, I want to think of who would be the optimal units, what would be a new unit they could introduce on top of the Super Buu. What we've been seeing with most DokkanFests moving forward is that they release one unit alongside the new unit as well. We obviously know we're getting the transforming Super Buu, but I also suspect there's going to be one other card that fits on his category that also goes along with him. Examples for this in recent memory is with the release of the Goku. We got the Kaioken Goku, which I actually do not see on here for whatever reason. And then with the Frieza, we obviously got the Strength Final Form Frieza. In this similar vein, I think we will also end up with another Buu card on top of the Transforming Buu. Now it looks like the base form for it is going to be a Super Buu, so I'm going to assume that a Super Buu slot is already taken up on this team. I obviously think he's going to be a Majin category leader, with cards like Majin LR Vegeta, well, any Majin Vegeta really, like the Strength one. We got the Buus, we got people like Deborah, maybe we'll get a good Deborah card eventually. Maybe a Babidi card, I don't know. So with the Transforming Buu, I think one of two cards could come along with him. I think we're either going to get a really good Deborah, which I honestly wouldn't mind. I would really like a good Deborah card to go along with this category, with a Majin category, assuming it is. That's also a great support unit. This one from Baba Shop is obviously an int key +2. I would love to see them extend that to make a Deborah card that's just a Majin support leader in general and gives key. If it's not Deborah, I would like to see it be a support Fat Buu. And the reason for that is we have some other Fat Buus that are kind of okay. This strength one kind of makes it on a mono strength team. But Fat Buus in general are just terrible. So I think a support unit definitely has to be needed because this team sucks at key links, to say the least. Obviously, the most notable example of that is going to be the Intelligence Kid Buu. We need something that actually brings key to the table because the team is lacking cohesive links, or at least key links, to bring them together. They have a lot of attack links, but zero key links. So I think they're going to do that to make you pull for both of them. One other thing I could also see them doing is in a following banner dropping an LR, because that seems to be a trend as well. Is they drop a transforming unit and then they'll drop an LR, you know, in the following banner. I think we'll either see an LR Kid Buu, which will replace the Intelligence Kid Buu, or an LR Fat Buu, which I also want to be a support unit if it's LR Fat Buu. So I do think there's a lot of things they could do. As far as who else is on the banner, so hypothetically we got a transforming Buu and then we got either a support Fat Buu or a support Deborah being introduced. I think they're going to put his SSR form, which is also a Super Buu, on the thing just because he is the superior Gotenks absorbed Majin Buu at the moment. Obviously I think they'll put the SR Buu Tanks and SR Buikalo on there, but they're not good. I would love to see them introduce a new Buikalo. Maybe that could be the final card as well that ends up being a support unit. So, a couple options there. I do think they need a support unit just in general. Some other units I fully expect them to throw on there is going to be another Majin unit, Kid Buu, Fizz, maybe the Agility one, even though nobody wants them. That would make the banner kind of mediocre, but it is what it is. Moving on into another unit they could introduce onto the banner, I think they would throw Buuhan back on it. I don't think Buuhan is good, question mark, but maybe on this team he could be decent. So if you don't have him already rainbowed, maybe on that team he'll be worth it at some point. And then obviously some other notable units. You would have LR Majin Vegeta, as I mentioned earlier, which I don't have to show you. And because of that, I also want to throw out the ideas of links, because as a leader, the new super transforming Buu has to have good links. Now most notably, you see with the intelligence Buuhan here, he's got shocking speed. The Buu Tank's absorbed Fizz one that I showed a second ago, who is further up, he's got, I think, over in a flash. I think the leader could have both, hypothetically, and then all the future introduced Buu units would have to have one of these two. And then obviously you have all the typical links that you would see with a Majin link, infinite regeneration, maybe metamorphosis, Kamehameha. Nightmare I could see them getting rid of, fierce battle as always. Stuff like that, to where the new transforming Buu has to be a good leader, and then the new unit introduced, I think, has to be a good support on top of that. Because Majin Buu units are lacking support units in general, and it would be hard to link a Majin Vegeta with this team, if that does come to be. So, I do fully think it'll be a Majin leader. I think that is a category worth exploring. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who do you think will be on a Majin category? Again, we're going to assume it's Majin. What do you think units can be introduced? What units would you like to see? I've been your host, Lukeman. Thank you so much for joining me. Just a little bit of a speculation video. I think that I would love to come back to this when the banner is actually introduced and see how much was correct. So there may be a pseudo part 2 to this. Anyway guys, that's going to be the video. I will catch you guys in the comments down below. As always, slap the like if you guys haven't already, and subscribe for more Dokkan news and theory, speculation content. I don't know. I will catch you guys in the next one. Why even try, right? Have a good one.